Greetings and welcome to Graceful Glamour Gallery. Today, we have some intriguing insights to share with you. It's essential to pay close attention to today's video about over 60 fascinating facts about marriage. Additionally, we'll uncover the risks associated with shaving the pubic area. Let's dive in. Marriage is an interesting journey. Every night, after the act of love, it ends, and every morning, before coffee, it must be rebuilt. Before questioning your partner's wisdom, observe the type of person they have united with. It's often said that marriage is not indissoluble. It can easily dissolve in boredom, leading to infidelity. Marriage is like a boat navigating through turbulent seas. If one person makes a sudden move, the boat sinks. In many cases, a marriage succeeds because one spouse leads and the other follows. In worst scenarios, one manipulates the other. Choose a partner as an archaeologist would. The older you get, the more interesting and valuable they become. Marriage is good, but not marrying can be even better, though knowing your partner well before committing is essential. Women often cry before marriage, and men afterward, though sometimes both cry before and after. For happy marriage, it's necessary to fall in love many times with the same person, looking at them every day with the same love and desire as in the beginning. Marriage is like a heavy chain that requires two, and sometimes 3 or 4, to carry it. Some people believe that marriage is an attempt to solve problems that wouldn't exist if they were single. A second marriage is often seen as a way to forget the first. A happy marriage is a long conversation that always feels too short. In every lasting marriage, there are reasons for divorce, but the key is always finding reasons to stay married. There are spouses so unfair that they demand fidelity while they themselves do not practice it. Marriage can end with many short insanities, followed by long periods of regret. Remarrying is hope triumphing over experience. Marrying too early can lead to regret, sometimes on the same day. A large family can be wonderful. Every woman should have at least 3 husbands. If a marriage is happy, it's because both partners chose wisely. The age to marry often comes before the age to love, and some marry out of fear of not finding anyone else, which can be disastrous. The game of marriage is curious. The woman often has the best cards, yet still loses. Property consists of assets, while marriage consists of challenges. Regardless of your decision to marry or not, you will have regrets. An ideal marriage would be between a blind woman and a deaf man. Choose a wife as you would choose a friend if you were a man. Marriage and family are the pillars of society, and children are a precious gift from marriage. Love is physical, but marriage is a bond. Stay with someone you're compatible with. Marriage is a battle, not a bed of roses. Happiness in marriage depends on luck and falling in love with each other every day. Marriage is the leading cause of divorce. To end divorce, we must stop marrying. Women should marry, but men should not. The best foundation for a happy marriage is mutual understanding. Without it, it's doomed to fail. Whoever marries for the wrong reasons must accept infidelities, deceits, envy, betrayal, and many headaches. Never advise a man to distrust his wife. It's too late. The secret to a happy marriage is forgiving each other for having married and divorcing immediately when you realize you made a mistake. The charm of marriage is that it provokes the necessary disenchantment in both partners. The wisest thing about marriage and celibacy is that you will always regret it. Where there is marriage without love, there will be love without marriage. Marriage, unlike fever, starts hot and ends cold. Love may be blind, but marriage restores sight and makes people aware of their mistakes. Marriage is like a cage. The birds outside want to get in, and the ones inside want to get out. The happiest time of marriage is the honeymoon, but to repeat it, something unpleasant must happen. If dating is the most beautiful period, why do men get married? Keep your eyes wide open before marriage and half closed afterward. The compass for marriage has not yet been found. A marriage of convenience, where people don't match, is destined to fail. It's too early to marry when young and too late when old. When love is a comedy, marriage becomes a drama. Many men would be happy to come home if they didn't have a wife waiting for them. Shaving the pubic area can increase the risk of contracting a sexually transmitted infection, STI, due to several factors. When pubic hair is removed, the skin becomes more exposed and susceptible to small cuts and abrasions, which can facilitate the entry of bacteria and viruses. Additionally, hair removal can cause skin irritation, which also increases the risk of infection. Another factor to consider is that removing pubic hair can increase direct skin-to-skin contact during sex, facilitating the transmission of some STIs, such as genital herpes and human papillomavirus, HPV. It's important to note that shaving the pubic area is not a guarantee of contracting an STI, but it can increase the risk. To reduce this risk, it's recommended to practice safe sex, use protection, keep the pubic area clean, and avoid excessive hair removal. Additionally, it's important to be aware of the symptoms of STIs and seek medical treatment if necessary. Thank you for your attention. Until next time.